Good morning, good afternoon, Saja. Thanks for coming. Today is the second day of the new year. So, before we talk about the Buddhahood, let's sit quietly, enjoy our being first. So, today's topic Buddhahood. If you are a Buddhist, the highest realization or destination is realize you are Buddha, become a Buddha. But the funny is that the Buddha nature is already in everyone. We are originally a Buddha. Takes no effort to become who you are. To be a being takes no effort. But to realize this original Buddhahood is tricky, takes time. Takes so many effort. We meditate, we pray, we follow a master, we go to retreat. We read the spiritual books. All our effort is to become a Buddha. But Buddha say, you are originally a Buddha already. It's crazy. Why we don't realize it? Why can't we recognize it? In Buddha's eye, how does he perceive the world? How he perceives the world? Is the Buddha only the Shakyamuni Buddha? I'm looking at a picture of Buddha now, right in front of me. Who is looking at the Buddha? Who is trying to become a Buddha? Why Buddha left his kingdom 2005 years ago? Let's study a little bit about this Buddhahood. So copy paste here. I'll share my window, share my screen. Can you see it, Sajra? Okay, not yet. Let's stop again. Share again. How about this time? Come on, Buddhahood. Now it seems okay. Buddha, awakened one, a title for those who are spiritually awake or enlightened. Attained the supreme religious goal of Buddhism, variously described as nirvana. bodhi, awakening, and the vimutti, liberation, nirvana. Traditionally, we say Buddha passed away, so he entered a state of nirvana. Well, that's only one understanding. In my understanding, Buddha never passed away. Buddha is the representative of truth. Truth never dies. We cannot see his physical body anymore, but his mind, embedded in the sutras, is alive. We still can study it. Millions Buddhists can study it. And his spiritual body, or the Dhammakaya, his Dharma body is everywhere, everywhen, infinite big, infinite small. So it's always depend how you look at Buddha. In my understanding, Buddha is synonymous with God or Heavenly Father, with no biased religious misunderstandings. So Buddha never entered a state of nirvana. Buddha is always in the state of nirvana. No matter it's 2005 years ago, while Buddha was alive physically, or 2005 years later, now. The Dhammakaya of Buddha body is always here and now. That's a Maha Nirvana, a great Nirvana. We are in a state of Nirvana actually, but you don't know. Maybe you know. And congratulations. There's nothing to be worried. You're really free from every suffering. You're liberated. Liberation, vimutti. The third keywords today is the liberation. Free from any concept, any wrong perception, misunderstanding of who we are or our Buddha nature. A total freedom, subject to no condition, no circumstances, no people, no experience. It's really a total freedom, liberation. Why? Because you are awakened, bodhi. You have the wisdom. You attain the wisdom, which is your original wisdom. So you don't attain it. You just realize it. So there's no wisdom to attain. There's no nirvana to enter. There's no liberation to attain either, because you're originally free, awakened, and your original Buddha. You see, every word has its relative and absolute understanding. That's why what is unspeakable. The Tao that can be spoken is not eternal Tao. Indescribable. Yet we are trying now. Nirvana, bodhi, vimutti. That's why I appreciate Buddha's teaching so much. All the masters, all the lineages. It is so profound, so deep. A Buddha is also someone who has fully understood the Dharma. Dharma. So in my understanding Dharma, anyway, any phenomenon, okay, physically, emotionally, mentally, any physical, mental, emotional phenomenon. So if I go to Dharma, so many different understandings. Or I put it short, anything you can see, hear, touch, smell, taste, and think, imagine, visualize, conceptualize is a Dharma. Any object from our six senses, especially our mind, we can call it a Dharma. Any forms of energy, if I use more modern word. Energy, information, matter is a dharma. Molecule, atom, proton, all these are a dharma. All dharmas are interdependent. They are all empty. They have no true self. All dharmas are impermanent. You see, even from this Upanishad, nothing is higher than Dharma. Maybe I can copy paste here. Nothing is higher than Dharma. The weak overcomes the stronger by Dharma, as over a king. Truly, that Dharma is the truth, Satya. Therefore, when a man speaks the truth, they say he speaks the Dharma. And if he speaks the Dharma, they say he speaks the truth. For both are one. You see, all the dharmas are empty. Emptiness, again, is the golden touch of Buddha. He simplifies, draw a conclusion over any phenomenon. Emptiness. So there's a lot of different understanding of Dharma. Also, you see, if you go down we are on the page of Dharma, right? Buddha's teaching. So even in Buddha's teaching, Dharma has so many different understandings or descriptions. The Dharma generally means the teaching of the Buddha, commonly known throughout East and Buddha Dharma, includes especially the discourses on the fundamental principles such as Four Noble Truths, Noble Eightfold Path, 四圣谛, 八正道. You want to learn some Chinese? 四圣谛, 八正道. That's a Dharma teaching. as opposed to the parables and to the poem. The Buddha teachings explain that in order to end suffering, Dharma, or the right thoughts, understanding, actions, and livelihood, should be cultivated. So Dharma here more means a way of understanding, a tool to teach. You see, in the second paragraph, or this third one, the third paragraph, for others still, they see the Dharma as referring to the truth. Where is the truth? In Dharmas. In every Dharma, there's a truth. So once you see through all the Dharmas and see the truth, you see the Buddha. You become a Buddha. You realize your Buddhahood. You see the truth, or ultimately reality of the way that things really are. You see the Dharma. You see the truth, the way that things really are. Maybe that's another keywords or important sentence here. Pantajana is my way of yoga. We are talking about yoga right now, but we use different terminology. What's your understanding of yoga? What's the highest realization of yoga? The teaching of yoga is one of the Dharma too. Patanjali's teaching is one of the Dharma. All the teachings, no matter what lineage you are following. I'm more following with Buddha's teaching, and you may be interested in Patanjali's teaching. They are all dharmas. They are pointers to help us to realize this ultimate goal, to realize your Brahman or Buddhahood. The all dharmas are empty and nothing is higher than Dharma. I'm confused. Every phenomenon is empty. It's just every reflection in the mirror has no true self, is empty, is depending, is impermanent. Nothing is higher than Dharma. Yuan qi, xing kong yuan qi. Maybe I can give you so. Yuan qi, xing kong yuan qi. So any Dharma, yuan qi, anything that are depending On every other thing we call Dharma, in essence, they're empty. That's 缘起性空. But this emptiness manifested in all forms and names. That's the 性空缘起. So nothing is higher than Dharma, because in every Dharma you see the emptiness, so you see the truth. That's the highest teaching or highest truth. That's the highest realization. The Dharmakaya, the body of the Buddha, is here and now, is in everything you can see. Hear, touch, smell, taste, and think. You are living in a true understanding of Buddha. It means all dharmas are empty. Yes. Emptiness is not annihilation or nihilism of the existence. It's just insight. A wisdom. Why you're listening to me? There's a reason. Why I'm talking to you? There's a reason. That's the 缘起. Cause, effect, cause, effect, cause, effect, cause, effect. But no matter I'm talking to you, or what I'm doing, or what you are doing, now we are. I'm talking. You're listening. This phenomenon are empty. There's no true self in this conversation. We are depending. Every word I'm saying now is depending on my background. Every word, the moment I speak it out, it's gone. The moment you listen, the word is gone. No word has its true self. It's empty. Every dharma is empty. Once you see this, you see the truth. You see the emptiness, meaning you're seeing the truth. So here it becomes very tricky, because we are like close to infinity, right? The more you get infinity, the more potent it becomes, the more chances you may misunderstand. If I give you a very narrow meaning, oh, this is a cup, this is white, this is a little bit warm now, so it's easy to understand because it is very far from infinity. You have very little chance to misunderstand me. But when I say it's empty, then because emptiness, what I'm saying, contains infinite meaning, then it's very, very high possibility that you may misunderstand me. The magnitude of the word is different. That's why Buddha has two different teachings. Relative means we follow step by step, one by one, gradual. It's like a map of awakening. Oh, I'm here, I'm there, I'm here, I'm there, step by step. But Buddha's teaching has another absolute teaching. You're Buddha now. What? Sudden. And we need both. A gradual without sudden, it takes eons, thousands, maybe thousands years. There's a practitioners, they practice many years. They don't even have a picture yet. That's a tragedy. Where is the end of the practice? Where is the end of awakening? You know, we study, we practice, we pray, we meditate. Where is the end? Buddha say, now. Now is the ending point of your spiritual path. The place you are looking for is the place you're looking from. The place you're looking from is the place you're looking for. So we need both. I'm talking about more absolute now. Because in the society, there's a lot of, maybe too much of gradual cultivation. I know it's hard. So once I said, in our society, we have educational system. We start from kindergarten, right? Then grade 1, grade 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. That's elementary school and high school. Then you go to college, another 3 or 4 years. You have the master degree, 2 years. You have the doctor degree, 2 or 3 more years. So total, let's say 20 years of study, okay, before you have a doctor degree. So it takes everyone like 20 years of education study to become a doctor. Now I want to say in the kindergarten, in day 1, the first day of your lesson, I will say, hey, you are a doctor now. You are already a doctor. No one said this. You don't need 20 years to become doctor. In the same way, you don't need 20 years of practice meditation to become Buddha, because you are a Buddha right now. That's the first lesson I will teach. But I don't ignore the gradual studies. We are still study the Four Noble Truths, Eightfold Path, Noble Eightfold Path, suffering, dukkha, impermanence, emptiness. We study all this. But here and there, I will say you are a Buddha. The place you're looking for is always the place you're looking from. I wonder what is he doing now? So you understand what is a Buddha? Is he just a man, a person? I don't know. He can do nothing and nothing to do. In Buddha's eye, the world is perfect. If you are already a Buddha, what's the role of a Buddha? I mean, if two Buddhas looking at each other, you are already Buddha. So what's my role as a Buddha? I lose the teaching of Buddha lose its meaning. That's the hardest part. So Buddha has nothing to do in this absolute sense. In Buddha's eye, everything is perfect. That's why, because he see what is. Whatever is always is. We are still struggling. We are in our dreams. Some higher business, there's no business. So you see now how you understand Buddha or the world or yourself really influence every thought you can find now. There's no business, or I can say everything is there's a lot of business. Uh, you see, the Dharma is one of the three jewels. Yeah. Three jewels, right? Dhamma, Sangha, refuge. Yeah. The practitioner of Buddhism seek refuge, for that upon which one relies for his or her lasting happiness. Lasting happiness. The three jewels. Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Yes. You see, that's three jewels of Buddhism. Buddha, of course, is one jewel, and the Dharma. All his teachings, the wisdom, the emptiness. Mhm. And Sangha, the group of people. We need peers or a group of people who are interested in awakening with a specialized or experienced teacher. Three jewels. Yes. In time, Buddhism is a specific context in relation to transmission of authentic doctrine, understanding the bodhi, wisdom, Dharma transmission. We're doing the Dharma transmission right now. But every word I'm saying is a division of totality. It's the most paradoxical thing. It's like if I use every sound. Hey, please listen to the gap between two sounds. Every sound is the how to say collapse of the silence. I need making a sound to help you to realize the silence in between. In the same way, every word I'm saying is a division of the Buddhahood or totality. Your Buddhahood is unspeakable, but I'm trying to speak it. The unspeakable truth is expressed in speakable word. That's the 缘起性空，性空缘起。Once you see every Dharma is empty, you see the emptiness, you see the Buddha. Buddha is everywhere. It's like heaven. We're already living in heaven. Don't look for it. The moment you're looking for heaven underlines it's not here. That's the tricky of the mind, you see. I'm trying to become Buddha. How many years you are trying? The moment you're trying, you're not a Buddha because you are trying to become a Buddha. You tell yourself years and thousand times, I'm not a Buddha, I'm not Buddha, I'm trying to become Buddha, I'm not Buddha, I'm trying to become Buddha. No, that's wrong. Sangha, yes, Dharma friends. We are Dharma friends now. Beyond space and time. You see? Thanks for your picture yesterday and the audio. Yeah. I have a visual now. Visual content. Okay, we're still studying the Buddha. Okay, the Dharmakaya. Maybe take Dharma. Oh no, this is not a Dharmakaya. Maybe we're back to so many different. Okay, we almost finished actually. Dharma will. You see, it's back to this. Um, Buddhahood. You see, every word becomes infinite meaning now. Lots of meaning in Buddha's teaching. One word we can talk about a lot. Buddhahood, 成佛, 成佛, you see? Like Chinese copy paste here. 成佛, you become Buddha. Actually, become is not really proper either. You realize you're Buddha. You just recognize you're Buddha. 成佛. So the highest spiritual state of being is also termed sammā-sambodhi, samyaksaṃbodhi, full in a complete awakening. I like this. In Heart Sutra, this samyaksaṃbodhi is mentioned or noted. Samyaksaṃbodhi. Samyaksaṃbodhi. Beautiful. The title Buddha we used for Gautama Buddha, right? Shakyamuni Buddha. The historical founder of Buddhism is also simply known as the Buddha. There's other human Buddhas achieved the enlightenment before Gautama, the five celestial Buddhas. There's Amitabha Buddha, Maitreya Buddha or Bodhisattva Maitreya, the future Buddha. Anyway, Buddha is not a person, a single person. Buddha is state of mind. Buddhahood is state of mind. It's more talking about the Dhammakaya, the spiritual body of the Buddha, which is infinite big, infinite small. There's no boundary. Pure awareness, pure consciousness, cosmic intelligence. You can use different terms for this understanding. So the goal of Mahayana Bodhisattva path is completely Buddhahood, so that one may benefit all sentient beings by teaching them the path of cessation of dukkha. We are doing this right now, and thank you for your involvement. There's nothing greater than this teaching. Buddhahood is a state of an awakened being who have found the path of cessation of dukkha. So the teaching of dukkha or suffering is a relative teaching of Buddha. Okay? Four Noble Truths. Suffering, the origin of suffering, the reason of suffering, and the way, or the sensation of the suffering and the way of the cease the suffering. Four Noble Truths, right? It's a relative teaching. It's not ultimate teaching at all. So suffering is created as by attachments to desires, distorted perception and thinking. That's basically what we are doing as a worldly person. Attachment to desires, distorted perception and thinking. We don't have that clarity, wisdom to see what is. You see? Buddha is in a state of no more learning. No more learning. How many things you have learned in this life, Saja? Nothing is really, closer to the truth. Meaning we waste 99% of energy, money, attention, intention to learn something that is superficial. Oh my God. That's how funny the worldly person are. No more learning means a complete, perfect understanding or wisdom. It's full. It's like I can pour water more into this cup. When it's become full, no more pouring, right? No more learning because your understanding is full. Perfect, complete. But anyway, in a relative world, keep learning. Keep meditate, go to retreat. It's crazy. There is a complete enlightenment Of course, that's a Buddhahood, right? Oh, yeah, this never ending. From our own experience, suppose you're 31 or 35 years old now. Just guess, okay? I'm 51. Before I reach my 51, before you are reaching your 35, how many things we are learning now? There's no ending, right? And in future, in 10 years, you will keep learning. I will keep learning. But this learning is relative learning in absolute no learning. Keep doing it, keep learning. The never ending relative world, okay? But if you're learning in an absolute way, you're not learning. So doing, non-doing, there's no conflict. Now, do you understand now? Or non-doing, the Taoist way, okay? Non-doing. Non-doing does not only mean you just sit quietly doing nothing. Non-doing means you're learning, you're practicing, you're doing something in non-doing understanding. So that's the paradoxical part. What? What are you talking about? If I use the metaphor is a smart TV and all the programs, films, movies in that smart TV. To smart TV itself, in absolute way, nothing happened. Smart TV is just a smart TV. The screen is always neutral or blank, or screen is always screen. But all the programs, movies, comedies, tragedies, crimes, loving stories, sad stories, are all happening in that smart TV, right? Screen of the smart TV. There's never ending of the programs, movies, stories, minds, experiences. No ending. But to the smart TV, to a pure awareness, nothing is really happening. You are always pure. You're always complete. You're always perfect. Smart TV? Smart TV is just a TV, okay? It's just TV. Smart TV is more like you can connect to your Wi-Fi. You can control, turn it on and off, set a time, set some limits for your kids, maybe, just like a smartphone, okay? Wow, you're good. I love it. I never had a TV. Very good. Congratulations. That's why you're so pure. You're not bombarded by the programs or movies. So why I use this screen? For you, I use a smart phone screen, right? If I grow this to a TV size, then it's smart TV. So this screen, I have a lot of applications, right? WhatsApp, WeChat, YouTube, Google Map, hundreds of applications on this smartphone. But to the screen, so we see different applications on the same screen, right? So many different colors, size, shapes, informations. But to the screen itself, nothing really happens. Screen is always the screen, pure. Screen is always the one unchanged screen. Pure. So in the same way, Your pure awareness is just like the screen of this smartphone. There's lots of programs, thoughts, experience happening in your conscious mind or pure awareness. Everything is in your pure awareness now. People, building, car, history, background, your every experience happening in your pure awareness. But they have no influence, real influence over you, just as no programming, no application can damage the screen of a smartphone. In the same way, no experience, no thoughts, no feelings, no people, no building, cars, everything outside, inside you, and inside you, and outside of you cannot damage you, cannot defy you, cannot hurt you. Now you understand? So everything outside of you, inside of you, phenomena or dharma, has no beginning, has no end. It's always happening. It's endless. But you, as pure awareness, transcend time. You're timeless. While you see everything happens in time. You're spaceless while you see, but you see every coordinates of space. Space. Like now you're in Sweden. Now I'm in. You may travel outside to different cities. You may just go outside for a walk. Your space, your coordinates of space changes, right? But you know you're spaceless. So absolute, spaceless, formless, smart TV, smartphone, the screen of the smartphone, that's the absolute understanding of who you are. But it not deny your experience, your feelings, your emotions, your interactions, your relationship. It not deny your experience, any experience. It not deny the world, okay? Let's say just world, all your world, relation, feelings, minds, as just simply put as world. World and heaven coexist. So heaven now is synonymous with the pure consciousness. I know it's too much. Relative and absolute is one thing. Water or waves and the ocean are one thing. Ocean is wave. Wave is ocean. We are living in the absolute manifested in a relative. Or you can say the relative is the manifestation of the absolute. You reach your Buddhahood. It's originally here and now. It's always here now. Take no effort at all. Yes, I talked about this spaceless, timeless before. Your explanation is really up to date. Thank you. Up to date. The eternal now. Eternal now expresses itself into past, present, and future, but all in you. You are the eternal now. What a ride. Yes, so much fun. Buddha's teaching has give me a give me a ride, a ride of anywhere, anytime. You see, I'm not talking about physical body, okay? I'm talking about the mind. Mind has no boundary. Why I'm saying mind has no boundary? How many minds now? How many population in the world now? Let's say 8 billion people, right? 8 billion people, 8 billion different minds. If I if I can use all the 8 billion different minds, imagine that, just imagine. This total sum of 8 billion different minds is just teeny tiny, less than 0.1% of who you are. The total sum of present time, 8 billion different minds, if you can add them all up, it's just only teeny tiny part of who you are. If you add all the human beings that have been walking on planet Earth, dated back to 5,000 years ago, let's say, do you know that the sum? How many population have been walking on planet Earth? There's a very rough statistic. 110 billion. Okay, 110 billion humans have been walking on planet Earth. If you add them, sum it all, total sum of all these 100 billion, again, it's just less than 0.1% of who you are. Less, much less. Because you're infinite. Once you know who you are like this way, wow, that's a ride. That's a huge ride. You can study anyone's mind, actually. You can study relativity of Einstein. You can study the symphony of the Beethoven. You can study, Aristotle's minds. You can study anyone's minds. That's a ride, right? That's a ride. If you study Patanjali's yoga, you ride on Patanjali's theory of yoga. You take that ride consciously, and you feel good. What I mean is, our mind has no boundary. Why our mind has no boundary? Because your pure awareness has no boundary. The mind, the logical reasoning, calculating mind, is the application of this pure awareness or cosmic intelligence, which has no boundary. Because your pure awareness has no boundary, that's why your mind has no boundary. Because mind is your application, is the application of pure awareness. Is that logic for you? Now it's really blowing your mind. Wow, it's a huge ride. It's not ride, it's explosion. It's a big bang. You feel the energy. You feel the energy released from this imprisoned egoic mind. Now you set yourself free to the infinity. Nothing bothers you now. Nothing can obstruct you now. Nothing can confine you now. Nothing can disturb you now. Nothing can stimulate you now. Because in your eye, the whole world is perfect. You reach your Buddhahood. Now you're trying to help others to realize the same realization. Because now you're so rich. Rich in terms wisdom. May rich in material too, but you don't attach to them either. Okay, maybe that's all for today. Any questions or sharings? Great lecture. Thank you. You are great. Only great sees greatness. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Maybe around 12:30 again. Happy New Year again. The year of dragon. Dragon spirit, right? Bye now.